Hello everybody. Sorry if it gets a bit noisy. Geezer over there is using a jet wash. What can you do? Maybe make the video somewhere else, Pete. Yeah, could do that, but I'm here and I've got time, so right. This one's for Raj J. How much should you charge for wait and return? It's a good question. I can't believe I've never covered it before. The thing is, sometimes on the CX you're going to get these jobs ping up and you see them and it says, say for example where I am, so I'm based just outside Dunstable, Milton Keynes to Nuneaton, and you look at it and then you think, right, okay, Milton, let's say I don't know, Hatfield, Nuneaton, £100 or 90 miles, you know, 110, 120 mile, that's £100, £120, and then you say £100, and then you go, it says wait and return. There you go. Oh, lovely, because it takes all the sting out of finding your second job. Because the problem is, you're going to do the first job, you're going to get it off. If you're lucky, you'll have your second job lined up. So as soon as you drop your first one, you go straight over your second job. If you're unlucky, drop the first job, pull out, start hitting the system again, looking for your next job. That's all dead time. Then when you get your next job, you've got to drive to it. If you're lucky, it's on the same trading estate. I'm going to compete with airplanes now. Hold on a second. Right, that's going over. Right, if you're lucky, and it has happened to me a couple of times, it's on the same trading estate, you drop one off, pulled out, left, right, left, pulled in, I'm there. Very rarely. Normally you're going to be looking at, in a van, 20, 25 minutes. Sometimes in the lorry, I have known to drive for an hour and a half, 2 hours even, I think, once I was in Scotland, to pick up my next job. Because you don't mind going the distance if you know your next job is worth the money and going the distance and going in the right direction. So this is why wait and return's lovely. Because, say for example, start in Luton, going 100 miles, go down to Portsmouth, wait and return. You think, that's me done. I can go down to Portsmouth, drop it off, pick my next job up, which is going to be on site, and they'll normally, sometimes they fought one off, fought the next one off, but there you go, mate. Done in no time at all. Straight back to Luton, drop it off, no dead miles to go home. I'm in Luton, I'm Dunstable, just go straight home. So with that in mind, that return is worth its weight in gold. What I would do in this situation is I would charge them a backload rate on the return, but I would charge the proper rate on the way out there. So say for example, and things are getting a little bit nicer at the moment, so say for example in a Luton van, I'll put a full truck there. What is this? A marching band coming through in a minute. 120, so say it's 100 miles, I'd charge them 120 going down there. And then say my backload rate, 80p for the job that I really want coming back, 80p going back. So I would charge them 120 going down there, 80p going back. So for the round trip, 200 quid. The easiest way, of course, to work this one out is if it's 100 miles and your premium rate is like 120 and your backload rate is 80 pence, then between the two, it's £1. So you just do £1 a mile and then double it. Or £2 a mile, and then that's your price. So you'd be looking at 200 quid, and that's a nice day. Down to Portsmouth, drop it off, drop it back. The only snag is, and this happened to me before as well with a lot of wait and returns, is they can take you back to near your house just after lunchtime, late afternoon, and it's not necessarily where you want to be, because you kind of like, the temptation then to go home is like, well, I'm here now, and whatever job I get from 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's going to take me here, there and everywhere. I guarantee I've got dead miles coming back. But then also the flip side of things with a lot of wait and return jobs is a lot of the time I finish the job and I have to have a word with myself and go, hang on, Peter, you're on 200 quid. You've done no dead miles, you've done no dead diesel, which is all extra expense. You've had worse days. Go home and enjoy your life. Cut the grass, watch a bit of TV, do some work on a computer for the office or something like that. Find something else to do. Or you might be lucky. You might get wait and return, and then you might get a small job. Luton to Milton Keynes, Luton to Hemel Hempstead. That they do happen. That's normally Hermes. But wait and returns are nice, because you know that it's getting 2 jobs in one, you know you're going there, you know you're coming back, and if you're picking up local to your house, you know it's going to get you home, so they're worth the while. But what I would do, like I say, I'd quote them real money on the way there, and then I'd quote them backload money on the way back, just combine the two together. So if your backload price is, work out the miles there on your real money, work out your miles back on your backload price, charge them that, and negotiate. But yeah, that's what I would do, wait and returns. Wait and returns are nice, we like them. Thoughts on waiting returns on Sunday Q&A. In the meantime, away from this noise, take care, take money.